And uh, really quick, my journey with people with the LGBT community is I grew up in a very conservative, traditional immigrant home. We never talked about sex except for don't do it and it's bad type of way, right? Like that's the only time sex was ever brought up.
Right.
So I go to this seminary, Wesley Theological Seminary. It's a very progressive seminary, and then I see that a couple of my fellow classmates were gay and openly gay, and I just could not. Like there was a huge cognitive dissonance. Like I wanted to ask them, hey, don't you know that you're not supposed to be here? Like we have these books, that says you're not supposed to be here. But it's I would rather not talk to people. I'm naturally introverted, so you just. But our school was small, so when I went to seminary, we were the first class that was recruited right out of college. So there's like 10 of us who are in our 20s. And at that time, Wesley Theological was mostly a commuter second career people. So like the 20 of us who dormed, our cafeteria closed at 5:30. And it's like, how are you going to tell 20-year-olds that dinner is over at 5:30? So the point of that is you can't escape people if you live on campus. Right. So you start bumping into them. You have all the same classes, you have all the same schedules. So at some point you're going to have to interact with them. And then when I started interacting with them and started, oh, they're actually just normal people. Oh, they're really why are they an abomination? Like I don't get it. and then there's this one person who always was just a model for me. Like he worked at the bookstore, he worked at a church, and he was a full-time student, and yet he still made time to go and fight for the rights of people that he would never benefit from. Like he was being a more Jesus follower than I was, and that messed me up. Like I was like, what am I supposed to do with this? And luckily, or the Spirit, that week we had to write a sermon based upon the lectionary reading for our preaching class. We had to write a sermon and preach a sermon, but this was the writing one, and the lectionary was Cornelius' story that week. And Cornelius' story is Peter goes to Cornelius' house, a Gentile, and Peter literally says to Cornelius, that as a Jew, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to do this. Like this is against our law. This is against our scriptures. This isn't what our Bible says, right? And that was like, okay, so we started with Abraham, and then we started going, and every once in a while we'll include like Moabite and whatnot, and then it keeps getting, and then we hit Pentecost. And I think Pentecost was the day that the gates just flung open and everyone was welcome. And we see this trajectory of getting wider and wider. No one in their right mind thought that the Gentiles would ever be included in the salvation project of this God, right? Like everyone thought that Israel was the chosen people, the Gentiles will find a way, but now all of a sudden God wants the Gentiles too. And as I was trying to wrestle with that, I ran across this quote from Billy Graham. It was Billy Graham who helped me reconcile this cognitive dissonance. Someone asked Billy Graham a question. I forgot what the question was about, but Billy Graham responded, "It is God's job to judge. It is the Spirit's job to convict, and it is my job to love." And with that, and the Cornelius story, and bumping into my LGBT classmates on a day-to-day basis, I was like, there is no way that I am able to dehumanize these people anymore, right? And so I was like, this is, you know what? If I end up being wrong about everything, at least I was wrong in love.